What up, folks? I'm Ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Super 7 fun Godzilla 1989 and MECHAGODZILLA 1993. Two Godzilla and MECHAGODZILLA designs that are very, very much synonymous with Super 7. They've done them in the Ultimates, they've done them in reactions, they've been like launch points for the lines almost every time. The MECHAGODZILLA was a little behind on the Ultimates, but Godzilla 89 and MECHAGODZILLA started the Heisei reactions just recently. They're not out yet. Or are they? I don't even know. But yeah, here we have them in the fun line, along with the Godzilla -1 that you may have seen already here on the channel. But now we're getting to Godzilla 89 and MECHAGODZILLA, which are pretty cool looking. This is Super 7's brand new line of super deformed figures. They look really cool, you know, like the Funko Pop style figures, but these have a really cool, like, Japanese chibi aesthetic dating back like to the 80s, you know, like we've seen Godzilla in this sort of style for quite a bit. So it's kind of cool how Super 7 is approaching these particular lines of figures. This particular line of figures, I should say. So, yeah, it's a nice take on them. And I do thank them for sending them over for review. So without any further ado, let's just get to that review. And here's Godzilla and MECHAGODZILLA. And they're pretty cute. We'll take a look at Godzilla first. And funny enough, just like my review of the Godzilla -1s, one of these figures I can move the head freely, and the other one I cannot move it at all, and the one I can't move at all is this Godzilla. So I don't know. I really don't know at all if they're supposed to move or not, if the glue is loose on one and not the other, or if, like, one is stuck and not the other. So I don't know. Anywho, here is Godzilla, and it is, you know, kind of traditional charcoal gray. He's pretty dark. You can see the lighter gray here on his middle dorsal fins here. Well, middle set of dorsal fins, not the actual middle ones. But it's pretty cool. They look good. I wish the rest were painted. But, you know, these things are not, like, fully painted. They're, like, minimally painted. There's no, like, shading or anything. Very simple designs. This Godzilla's actually taken a step, which I do enjoy. He's got his nails all painted up, and his teeth, he's a little buck-toothed, and I like that. Like I said, it's a very chibi-esque look to him, and I dig that. You know, the eyes look great in yellow. Really, really nice. They pop. And his little, you know, maw here looks great. Little ears. It's a good-looking Godzilla. I mean, you look at this, and you can't say it's not Godzilla. You know, like, it looks really good. His little tail is curved around. I do dig this one. I think it's very, very nicely done. It really speaks to, you know, the style that they're evoking pretty well, I have to say. So this one is pretty decent. And then you got MECHAGODZILLA. Like I said, you can turn the head like fully around on this one. And that's cool. He's done in silver all around. And it's a very, very nice silver. There's a Super 7 logo. I'm sure Godzilla has it as well. Yeah, he does. Looks good. His arms are out in a very, like, Godzilla 74 type of style, you know, like getting ready to shoot. And I think that's intentional. It looks good, though. I think everything is sculpted pretty well on this MECHAGODZILLA. The only paint is on the eyes, unless all of this silver is paint and not plastic. And that's highly possible. It's pretty good, though. It's very nice either way. And the eyes look pretty good in that yellow. It's like a darker yellow than this yellow. So it's a good looking piece. I do like this one. Of the two, I think, I don't know. I would say I like this one, but I do like this one a lot. They're very cute. You know, I'm glad Super 7 sent them over for a review because, like I said in the last review, and like I've said before on the channel and on the Facebook, like, I wasn't originally going to be getting these, and not for any fault of their own. It's just I was kind of like stepping back from collecting like these SD type of figures. But I'm glad they reached out and wanted me to review them because they're really, really fun. to look at, and then definitely would make nice shelf pieces. And for your size comparison, first up here is Godzilla and Mechagodzilla with the two Godzilla -1s. As you can see, he's the shortest one, this Godzilla, of all of them. And that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's totally fine. He's kind of the cutest one of all four, too. And like the last review, here is Godzilla and Mechagodzilla with two other SD-style figures with the D4 Real Godzilla 74. And, or is it 75? I can't remember. And, the, Funko Pop, Godzilla from GVK. And you can see these are pretty small. And here is the YouTube from, GVK. YouTube U2s. We're on YouTube, and you can see these are smaller as well. And my final thoughts, well, these turned out pretty good. I'm really glad I got to check them out. So thank you to Super7 for sending all four of them over. Because again, I wasn't like planning to check them out, but I'm really glad I did. They turned out really good. That little Japanese aesthetic really, really helps. So I think that like differentiates them pretty well from all the other like SD style figures. This Godzilla 89 in particular really evokes that style. Maybe it's the upturned foot, maybe it's the giant eyes, I don't know. There's something about it that I really, really like. I think it's my favorite of the four. And I'd have to say this Mechagodzilla is probably the most, like, accurate, you know, representation of any of the characters they're supposed to be. This really looks like Mechagodzilla 93, but I think this is my favorite of the four. So, there you go. I mean, they're really fun. They're going to cost you about 25 bucks each, so your mileage is going to vary on how you feel about that. But they are bigger than the other, like, you know, super deformed style figures. I mean, the U2s individually, not that 2-pack I showed, but the individual U2s are smaller, and they're 30 bucks each. So you get a little bit more bang for your buck here. But again, your mileage is going to vary. But I think they're fun, and they're worth kind of having in your collection if you like Godzilla. So they're going to be doing others in the line. They just announced Peanuts, so it's not just going to be Godzilla stuff. So it's going to be a lot of different things, kind of like the Pops, you know. And the U2s. And the Neverons. But anywho, you know, these are pretty cool, and that is the bottom line. So there you have it, guys. That is my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below on any of these. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.